Welcome, everybody, to another great episode of Real Life Matters. And of course, I am your host, DBoss. And I just hope that everybody's been doing their 15 minutes minimum of laughing per day, because that helps you to release a lot of endorphins off your body. It reduces stress, high blood pressure. It applies healing to your body. It does all the above. It even tones your abs, but you're not stopping going to the gym. You're not going to do that, because that's not the only effect for your abs that you could do. So, and also if you're laughing, you feel a lot better about yourself, and, you start your day off good, and it helps keep you looking youthful. So instead of looking stern all day and you come home and laugh. So if you don't have anybody to laugh with, then you could, just call somebody that is funny. You can talk to them. You can put something funny on TV. You can do all these. There's so many streaming things. But in case you say, okay, you know what, DBoss, I do not have any. I don't have anybody to laugh with. Well, they do have laughing classes, so you can go to do that. So I just want to encourage everybody to do that. I got a lot of feedback. A lot of people have been doing it, and they said they've been feeling a lot better every day. And, it lifts up your spirits. So, you can feel good. So we're going to hear something from one of the sponsors, from Vital Steps to Vital Health. And I'll be right back with our special guest.
Welcome to your Vital Steps to Better Health. I'm Joanne James. Today we're going to talk about exercising in the sun. We all love the sun. It's been the winter. Now we want to get out into the fresh air and enjoy the great weather. However, we have to be very mindful when we're exercising in the sun. First of all, you want to protect your skin at all costs. Regardless of your background, you still need to wear a sunblock of 30 plus. Also, you want to make sure you're wearing a hat to protect your facial skin, as well as glasses to protect your eyes. Also, make sure that you hydrate as you're doing your activities. Sometimes you won't feel that you're thirsty, but in actual fact you are. So make sure you drink. Don't wait to become dehydrated first. And listen to your body. If you start feeling a little nauseous or dizzy or fatigued, that might be signs of a heat stroke. Get into the shade, sit down, and call somebody to assist you. Being out in the sun and exercising is great, but you have to be very, very, very aware of where you are, what you're doing, and make safety your top priority. I'm Joanne James, and this has been your Vital Steps to Better Health and Fitness. See you next time.
Well, thank you, Joanne James, for that health tip. And staying hydrated doesn't mean drinking liquor and wine and all those fancy drinks that people like to drink in the summer. You could drink those, but you're going to have to incorporate some water. If you can't drink the flat water, you can drink the sparkling water. They got so much different episodes of water, but you do have to incorporate that, because you don't want to not have enough hydration. A lot of people say, yes, I'm drinking a rum and Coke, or I'm drinking some vodka or something, and they think that's hydrating. No, it's not. So, a lot of people will tell you right away that that's not. That actually dehydrates your body. So you got to drink one and then drink some water. Drink one and then drink some water. Then you'll be fine. But anyways, I got a special guest here for you. He plays his love music from the soul. He's a contemporary musician, and his instrument, and he uses his romantic, I'm going to say this, romantic instrumental music he has. And he's a talented musician, and he comes from, I think he comes from the Ukraine, but we're going to find out exactly where he comes from. So we're going to find out all about his journey, what he's done, who he's worked with, and all the fun stuff. So I don't want to chop up his name, but I'm going to try. I'm going to say I got the first name good. It's Emil Khachaturian, I think, but he'll correct me anyway. So with no further ado, here he is.
Khachaturian. It's too difficult last name. Agree. Understand.
You see, when you're here, it's okay. I can say it.
Yeah, great. You're pronouncing my name even better than I'm playing guitar,
I got a good Emil. All right, Emil, So can you tell everybody here at Real Life Matters, we like to know what's your culture, where you come from, your background?
I was born in Ukraine and grew up in Ukraine. And 8 years ago, I moved to Israel. And from Israel, I moved to Canada. So I'm multicultural. I'm Russian, Ukrainian, Armenian, Jewish, Canadian already, you know. So I have a lot.
You're all the above.
I'm big cocktail, you know.
Yeah. Well, you just say I'm all the above. Check.
Exactly.
Right. Okay, so how old were you when you started? When you wanted to start this musical career and journey? How old were you?
I started to play guitar when I was a teenager. It was around 15 or 14 years old, but it's not started of career, you know. It's like I beloved guitar. But seriously, I started to play guitar, started to improve my skills, started to promote my music. It was since 2015, I think. It's okay. Almost 10 years ago, I started my seriously musical career.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Wow. So does anybody in your family plays instruments or anything, or no?
Professional level, no. My father, he used to play guitar when he was a teenager too. You know, he listened to Rolling Stones, Deep Purple, Led Zeppelin. He was inspired and tried to play guitar or bass guitar. So actually, my father showed me first tunes, first chords, and first melodies on guitar. So no, my family is not musicians.
That's okay.
Only I started this tradition to be musicians in our family. Yeah.
All right. So, who have you worked with or performed with? Where have you performed?
I think your question, you mean famous musicians? Yeah. I have experience to perform with Arpi Alto. It's Armenian, European famous singer, Arpi Alto. And I didn't perform yet, but I had 2 master classes from El Di Meola. It's one of the best in the world guitarists. And I think my real growing like professional musician started after master class with El Di Meola, because I got from him a lot of different tricks, different tips, different information that I started to use. And I didn't perform with him, but I have a dream to perform with El Di Meola.
Okay.
Most of my guitarists that I playing with them, it's famous in Israel. With Canadian guitarists, I didn't play with famous Canadian guitarists, but I played with very good Canadian guitarists, my friends. Okay. Yeah, they not famous yet, but I think in a couple of weeks they will, you know.
One day. So if you have the opportunity and you'd want to do a collaboration with somebody else with your music, because I know you do a lot of instrumental, who would you want to do? You mentioned one already. So who else would you like to do something with?
I think I'll be happy to collaborate with Jesse Cook. It's Canadian guitarist, for example. Yeah, it's very famous Canadian and great Canadian guitarist. I think with Babak Amini, Canadian guitarist, very, very famous. And of course, if it's real to collaborate with Eric Clapton or El Di Meola, of course I will be happy to collaborate with them. You know?
And a woman, I always get the men. Which women would you like to do something with?
Oh, it's a great question. For me, the best singer in the world, you know, as I mentioned previously, it's Arpi Alto, but I already collaborated with her. With Whitney Houston, I can collaborate already, unfortunately. No. Maybe Celine Dion, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe Celine Dion. I'll be
Yes.
happy to collaborate with her.
Because she sings, that your kind of flow of music.
Yeah, exactly. This is the reason why I collaborated with RP Alto, because she's singing like I'm playing. It's most of melodies slow. It's deep.
Okay.
It's like very mindful or soulful. It's like
So,
so soulful. Yeah.
so when did you know that your music was healing?
I remember after one of my shows, one old man, if I'm not mistaken, it was old man. Yeah, he told me. Yeah. I don't remember exactly. I remember
Mature.
it wasn't young man.
Well, just say,
because
you could
he.
say mature. You're on the safe side.
Okay. I even actually I don't remember. It was man or woman. I don't remember, but I remember the words that I heard. He or she said me, your show, your concert, this is the only place I able to sit more than 1 hour, and
Wow.
I don't feel a pain in my back.
Wow.
Whoa. And I asked him, you seriously? And this man or woman, sorry, I don't remember exactly, started to explain me really that even when she or he sitting at home, he feels that something, he feels pain, different inconvenient, different uncomfortable feelings, but only on my concerts, only on my shows, she or he doesn't feel pain and feel very good, very nice. And I started to think about it. What is this? And I started to recognize something about music, and I even find information that we have a couple of universities in the world, even in Israel, in the United States, in Russia, even we have universities with the special
Glasses.
education. Yes, special classes, special
Certifications. Yeah.
education, like healing music.
Okay.
So it was very interesting, and I realized that I'm not mistaken, and that man didn't lie me.
Oh! All right. So when you're doing your songwriting,
Okay.
where do you do that? Do you do it maybe having a glass of wine, or you're
Mhm.
just sitting in the backyard? Where do you do that? You
Um,
create your music.
I can't say that I have special that I need something special for creation.
Okay.
I think the only one thing, I need to sit alone in a room. That's enough for me. Yeah,
That's
I'm
enough.
starting to play. I'm starting to practice, and during my practicing, I'm feeling that music starting to like flow.
Yes.
Instead of exercises, I'm feeling that I created differently tune like this, and I starting to couch that, and to when I couch the melody, I starting to build over this melody something new.
Yes.
So I'm
Something
starting
new.
from inspiration when I'm practicing, and continue with the routine building, over this tune that I have found during my practicing. So I don't need a special condition or special drinking or special place. I need a room, guitar, and myself.
That's it. That's it. And so you just close off.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
close off.
Yeah.
All right. So tell us about this first song that you wrote. It's called Fantasy. And we're gonna play it, yes.
Yes.
Well, tell us about that.
About this composition, about fantasy.
About
Yeah, actually, I created this composition when I choose the special scale. It's in Russian, it's C minor. I started to practice in a special scale, C minor. I started to practicing and found this melody. If I'm not mistaken, I heard a bird singing, and yeah, and I tried to enter this that I heard from the bird. I tried to put it into my melody, so it was like this way.
All right. So let's hear a little bit of this
Yeah.
Fantasy. This is so nice.
Thank
Emil.
you. Thank you.
It could be like in a movie soundtrack.
Yeah. Great idea. Maybe maybe I'm ready to collaborate with Steven Spielberg even.
Yeah, because when they play that in the movies, wow, it's so nice, it's so relaxing, and
I'm
it's
happy you enjoyed.
it's nice suit. Okay, so tell us about inspirational.
Inspiration.
Yes.
Yeah.
Inspiration.
Inspiration. I don't think I need to explain. Yeah, the name.
Inspired.
Inspiration is inspiration.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna hear this one.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's a little bit longer than fantasy, if I'm not mistaken. If I am remembering.
Right. Okay. Well, you have a live one. I guess that's the one live, right?
Yeah, this one. Yeah, it's live.
Okay. Here we go. Inspiration. Wow. That's something that sounds so, you know, like you could have your dinner party or something and you just play that in the back.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
I think it's a specific of my music. You can hear it. You can listen to my music like backing track. You know, when you're doing something like meditation, for example, for meditation, like backing
Mhm.
track, and also you can enjoy it on big shows. So I have
Yes.
both of experiences. You know, like backing
Wow.
music and big shows, and
And
it
this is
works.
all guitar, right? It's the guitar?
Yeah, it's guitar. It's my guitar. Yeah.
That's amazing. My
Thank you. I'm
goodness.
so happy to hear that. Really.
It sounds good. That sounds real good. Okay, so tell us about this is one of his favorites. You know what I mean? Endless,
Endless flow.
endless flow.
Yeah, endless flow. I created this composition a couple of years ago, and I thought about how to name this composition, and I realized at that period I thought about different kinds of spiritual development of consciousness. It's my way. I'm always working on myself, self development, you know, spiritual, I mean, and consciousness development. And I realized that every one of us wish, want, dream to catch the flow, you know, to be in flow. I don't know whether in English we're using this phrase or no. In Russian we're using phrase to be in flow. So
Okay.
if you feel yourself good, if you feel that everything is good enough in your life, you into the flow. You in flow without universe, you know, like this. So
All right.
and I
You're in
decided,
tune. You're in
yeah, eh,
tune.
yeah, exactly.
All
And
right.
I realized that the best condition, and this is the endless flow, when you always in the flow, in tune with universe, everything is good. So I named this composition "Endless Flow" because of this.
All
So
right, here, here we go.
Спасибо.
Wow, this is so good. It has like a Latin kind of a flair to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, you can play that anywhere. You know, I'm gonna go play this when I relax at night.
you can use it wherever you want.
No, I'm not gonna worry about nothing with that. It sounds so good because you can hear the rhythmic beats, the Latino, that kind of, you know, you're hearing it right through, right?
Yeah, a little bit Latino, a little bit Mediterranean style. So
Mediterranean,
it's
yes. Yeah. You're having some nice vino and whatever else. Oh my gosh, it's good.
Thank you. I'm happy to hear it today.
So tell me about Mr. Dancer.
My dancer.
My dancer.
Actually, not Mr.
I do that on purpose, you know, to see if you know your music.
Actually, it's funny because my dancer is a composition that dedicated to my wife, because she's dancer, yeah, and usually when I'm sitting in the room and creating something new, practicing creating, she's coming, starting to dance a little bit, you know. Yeah.
Well, I hope you can, as long as you can finish the music.
So this composition is my wife's favorite because it's dedicated to my wife.
Wow. All right, let's hear this. Let's hear this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, it's a bit of a faster beat one, this one. It's really good though.
Yeah. It's not so meditative, yeah, it's more for dancing, really.
Yeah. Wow, you called it, it's dedicated to her.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
You got one more. I don't know which one I have. There's another one you told me. You want to do Exodus?
What do you prefer? Maybe whale song. Maybe if you want one more, maybe whale song.
Or do you want Exodus or no?
Oh, Exodus, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. We're going to hear this one. Wow. They all have such a different melody to each one of them. It's like, wow, I'm just amazed. It's a different type of music, and it's really good. You said it's happiness or it's for your soul. Love your soul.
Thank you. I'm really happy to hear that. Actually, son of one of our friends a couple of weeks ago sent a message. He's teenager. He sent a message to his mom, and his mom sent to me and my wife message that her son he doesn't love music. I don't know why, and he doesn't know why. Yeah, but he said when he's listening my music, she feel himself happy. This is the only music there that makes him happy. It was very, yeah. I was so happy to hear that, because it's one more proof of healing type of my music. You know, it's what's very important for me.
So what are you working on next?
You know, in this period of my life, organization of my shows taking much more energy than creation and new music. Much more energy and much more time needs. So I'm working on organization. My next show, it's in Toronto. It's on the 11th of July. I have in Leah Posluns Theater. I have a concert. I'm working on this concert. Not so many time, not so many days I have before the show. I need to prepare everything and sell off of tickets, you know, all of tickets. But about music, I'm working on my new album. I actually have no idea what is the name of this album, of this release, but I'm started to create a new compositions. Actually, almost half of composition, half of album I created already. I want to record around 10, maybe 11 compositions, and 5 I have already. They are ready, but I didn't record it yet. So I think in a couple of months I will finish everything, and maybe in September or October I will release and upload this album to all platforms. I hope. I hope I have enough of time to do that.
No. Then you gotta come back.
Yeah.
When you release those ones.
I will be happy, of course.
All right. So do you have any shout outs to give to your people with your music that's worked over with the years with you with it?
First of all, I'd like to invite everyone to my next show, to my next concert in Toronto. As I mentioned previously, 11th of July, Leah Posluns Theater, Toronto. And, you know, I'd like to wish every one of musicians who dream, who wish to be musician, I'd like to wish to believe in themselves, to have enough of understanding that you need to work hard on your dream. Nothing comes without working hard, in my opinion, from my experience. Because when I was a child, I dreamed that I will get everything without to do nothing, you know. So I will sit and get everything from the universe. But I realized that I need to work hard, and I want to wish to everyone to listen to our souls, to listen to our hearts, and we will reach our really happiness.
All right. So if people want to book you or follow you, can you tell us your social medias?
First of all, you can find my Facebook page, you can find my website, everything, all of information on my website. And if somebody want to book tickets, it's available on Eventbrite and Universe. Universe is Ticketmaster. It's the same company. Eventbrite and Ticketmaster. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And if people want to book you, they can just go to your website. It's there at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, exactly. Because I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. Yeah, good enough. Because sometimes, because of internet, is some words interrupting, you know, during our conversation. Yeah,
it's okay.
You can write me on my website, on my Facebook, different kinds to book me to the show in different ways.
Okay. Well, it's been a pleasure, Emil. And you know, having you here and telling us about your journey and your, you know, your acoustics and your, you know, on the guitar are just, you know, I encourage people to go out there and listen. You know, you could play this music anytime. You could do your yoga. You could do your have dinner party. You know, hopefully he'll get something. They'll take it in a screenplay because that's how good the music is. So,
thank you. I'm so happy you enjoyed. I hope our listeners enjoyed too.
Yes, and then what I'm gonna do. So what we're gonna do, you know, he's gonna come back when he has his other stuff out. So you guys, and I encourage people to listen to the music so he gets into the, these categories, because, if you don't stream it, then you don't know, right? So I do want to thank you again, Emil, for tuning in here with Real Life Matters and telling us about all your journey. And he plays guitar and he loves it. He even dedicated stuff, a couple songs to his wife because she loves to dance. But it's his dancer, not anybody else's.
Exactly.
All right. So you have to find your own, as you say here.
Correct.
All right. So anyways, I do want to thank the viewers tonight tuning in here with Emil, and you see his last name there, but I'm not going to chop it up. So, and they can see it there. So good night, everybody, and bye for now. Good night.
Bye-bye.